Well, good morning. Oh, that was the best night's sleep that I've had since we got here. Really comfy beds, beautiful this apartment, beautiful views behind me to wake up to this morning. We went out for a nice walk along the beach yesterday evening. I picked some shells, got some beautiful shells for my little grandson Arthur. When I brought him some stones and shells back from the beach in Spain, he was, oh, thank you, mate. It was like I'd given him a box of gold. Bless him. You know, they know the true value of life, don't they, little kids? It's a shame it gets beaten out of us, but, you know, in a figurative way. Anyway, so I'm going to show you some pictures of our little walk along the beach. I think that people have thrown stuff overboard, or there's been a bit of a shipwreck or something along here. There was a bunch of bananas that had been swept in from somewhere, coconuts on the beach, and some bags of what looked like possibly crystal meth. I wouldn't know, but somebody else who knows these sorts of things knew. That's possibly what it was. So there's quite a few bags of those. Yeah, very interesting. Obviously we didn't touch them, we just stepped over them and left them where they were, but I did take a photo of them. And then we went out to get something to eat. We just found a little hotel along the way. I found the fireflies! These are the right colour, Jerry.
That's really special.
I definitely found them now. Right, where are we going to go? I'm trying to get something to eat, but look, this is the crossing, the zebra crossing this side. No path that side, but there is over that side. I think we're just going to stick to this side because they're crazy. My mother-in-law asked me to send postcards if I had a chance, or a postcard. I thought, what a lovely idea. I haven't done that for a long time, so I bought a little pack of 5 today. And I've just sat here and written postcards in the old-fashioned way. And it was really quite good fun. Now I'm going to go to bed and read my book. Today, it's a beach day, but I may have found a little yellow water bumblebee to go ride later. Watch this space. I'm on the hunt for breakfast, and I thought it would really be nice to come and find somewhere that did nasi kandar, which is what Penang is famous for. There's lots of nasi kandar restaurants. In the old days, they obviously didn't have restaurants. What they had was Indian Muslim hawkers who had a pole across their neck called the kandar with 2 big tubs either side. One was filled with rice and one was filled with fish curry, eggs and okra, or lady's fingers. So I've googled, I found, but unfortunately they're all street places like this behind me. And obviously I'm too early, it's 10:15 in the morning. So I might just have to go and get some nuts and some water for breakfast and come back a little bit later. But it looks quite fun. I'm looking forward to coming back later when it's a little bit more lively and getting me some street food. This is literally where you take your life in your own hands. You have to try and guess the crossing lights, and I didn't guess them very well. So there are no crossings here at all. You just have to try and guess where you're going. This is all the food places, which hopefully will be thriving later. But for now, I have to just try and stand in the middle of this road, waiting for a red light to stop them. This actually is the crossing point. This is where you stand. Just take your life in your hands. It looks like I might be able to go. Oh my goodness, this is wild. This is such a wildly eclectic place. You've got busy streets, you've got big tower rises, you've got mountains, Michelin, and then just across the way you've got more hotels, but then the street food vendor. Really looking forward to coming back here later. And then just over there is the sea. We got it all. Apart from breakfast, that is. Well, I thought I'd make the most of being on similar time zone to my friend Julie in Australia, because she's only 3 hours ahead of me here, which is great. So we've just had a little catch up. It's been lovely. Look, I'm smiling from ear to ear to see her face and talk to her, but also to be planning our Australia tour and our Bali tour in February and March next year. Really, really excited. Not long now, really. 4 months till I go to Oz. Really looking forward to it. I need to get typhoid, look into typhoid and Hep A, which I think I have had, not the disease, but the injections in my past life. Definitely had hepatitis B jabs for my nursing. So look into those before I go, have a bit of planning this time, because I just went to go on the plane to Malaysia. I didn't think about things like that. But then when I did look into my malaria, I wasn't suitable for it anyway. But apparently it's meant to be okay over here. And I don't think I'll be going too much into the jungle in Cambodia, but we'll see. The other thing apparently, it was quite interesting we were talking about, is for Bali, is rabies jabs. But apparently if you have the rabies jabs, if you do then get bitten, you have to go for like an antidote thing, but you have to fly to Singapore. So I think I'll just take my chances and not stroke any wild monkeys or wild dogs and see how we get on. Anyway, I'm definitely going to go down to the pool now. We're not planning at the moment. I mean, I had planned to get out on a grab taxi, go around the island, go on a tour, but we're just going to have a beach day. But I might just do a little bit of research into the island, see what's here for you, if you did want to come over and spend a bit more time here. But then things might change. We might end up doing it this afternoon, but we'll see what happens. I'm currently having a nightmare. I'm sat up in the room, haven't even been to the pool yet today because they've asked me for insurance for my Cambodia trip that I'm trying to sort out. Can't get a good internet down by the pool. And I can't find any of my travel insurance. I know I bought travel insurance for a year for £120, but obviously when I had my coal and clearing up everything and deleting everything on my phone, I deleted all my documents. And I can't even find it in Penang Market, that I looked there or even bought anything there. So I'm currently here with no evidence of any travel insurance. I've just tried to buy some more through Admiral, and I've done the worldwide for the year, including America, which is £326, and I can't pay. For some reason it won't let me pay. It keeps going, oops, for some reason you cannot pay. Payment hasn't gone through, contact us, trying to contact them, and I can't. So I'm just going around in circles, so I'm pissed off at the moment. I'm just going to leave the insurance for now. It's probably an important thing to have, but I can't get it. I'm going to sort out the rest of the stuff, Cambodia, and try and sort out the stuff later. I'm probably going to have to ring home to Admiral, which is going to cost a bloody fortune, but... Finally, I made it down to the pool. I'm no further ahead with insurance other than finding an email contact, so I've emailed them to say, help, what's happening? I cannot ring you, I'm in Malaysia, I need some travel insurance, so hopefully they'll get back to me at some point. I tried to pay for my Cambodia trip, and it wouldn't go through. The money just wouldn't go through. So I've contacted the bank saying, have you blocked my card? And they did, as I tried to pay for Cambodia. They hadn't blocked it for Admiral. That's a different issue. I don't know what's going on there. But I felt really annoyed because it's like the fraud squad, because I tried to make a payment. I mean, obviously I've only used my card a couple of times over here, but it has been used in Malaysia, and I'm trying to book for Cambodia, which is just across the water. So it makes sense probably that I'm planning a little trip. And it really annoys me because they're just protecting their money, which they already have billions and billions of. They're not protecting my money, because if it was fraudulent, I'd probably get it back if someone stolen my card or was fraudulent my account. It's their own money, and I just said to them, what you've actually done is you've left me really vulnerable in a foreign country with no money, no access to my finances, which is really frustrating. Anyway, they're quite helpful online. They have unblocked it for now. Hopefully they won't block it again. I didn't tell my company, I didn't tell my bank I was coming to Malaysia. I know that's something you're supposed to do, and I did forget to do that, but oh well. Anyway, my card hopefully for now is unblocked, but I still can't use it to get insurance, so hopefully Admiral will get back to me at some time today, or as Jerry said, just if not, I just need to try and go on somewhere and just get even 2 weeks for here in Cambodia for now and take it from there. But anyway, I'm going to get in there. It's much needed.
There's Karina in the water, exercising and being at home. That's what she likes.
alright, it's alright once you're in actually. Just get in and just...
Swim, swim, swim. Do your exercises.
Do you remember that time me and you went to swimming in Lanniscott at Nirvana? And we got the two things happened that day. One day we went to the steamer and we sat there and thought it wasn't too bad. And then that woman opened the door and went, "Shall I tell you what I've got for you ladies?" Because we can see it, I just put the steam on. And we had bikinis on, and then whilst we were in there, an ACRA aerobics class started, and we spent the whole time trying to keep everything up.
Good times.
Swimming mission complete. Also found the little switch to the jacuzzis. Well, I didn't. The man came and showed me. Just gonna get dry and then head down to the beach because behind that tree, oh, we can't see it, but there is a bumblebee. See, I told ya. Here I come. See, it's so warm. It's like a bath. Dean the other day, he was taking us on our Batu Caves and Firefly tour. He said about really over on the west coast, the sea's not that nice. It's not so blue as on the east coast of Malaysia. But you know what? We're used to the North Sea in England. If I can get up on that little island there. So many little islands around here. Well, I can't help wondering if this one was actually man-made because it's all quite strategically placed rocks around the island, a little path, look, and grass and trees, and that looks like a nice little place to still contemplate. There is a lot to do around here. I haven't gone on my wet bike yet. I will be very shortly. There's lots of monasteries, old mansions in Chinese style. There's street art in Georgetown. There's a big sort of monastery almost type chapel, mixture of everything on the north coast here somewhere. Can't remember what it's called, and temples and things like that. But as I say, we're not venturing out. Part of me wants to kind of grab and just pop up and see that one, but I think we probably just need a day of relaxing and just chilling. So that's what we're doing. Gonna lay on the white, beautiful sand in the sun. It's less windy down here than it is up at the hotel pool. And just relax. But for now, I'm just going to sit here and look out to sea for a little while.
Here you go on your tour. There she goes. This could be a 250 quid moment. Oh, there she is. Penang girl on a jet ski. The sunset. Out there somewhere, a little speck on the ocean. This is as close as I get to the ocean. There are my feet, and there is the ocean. But I don't like water.
I have just been both exhilarated and terrified, both at the same time. Had great fun out on the jet ski, doing donuts, doing figures of eights, really fast for me, and I really got some speed up. I don't know what speed I went because I had no speed on it, but I had the best of fun, and that's what I always say. It's not how fast you can go, it's not how hot you can eat it, it's about having the best time. And it really was good. And there's an island out there that you're allowed to go out to. I couldn't come, some of the footage is going to be distant because I couldn't come too close in because of the rocks and the side that Jerry was filming. So you are allowed to go out to the island out there, and I did get up to it, but then I kind of turned back and said you can ride around it, but as long as you're 50 metres away from the rocks, it's quite rocky. And I got back and he said, you didn't go to the island. I went, I did, I went out there, but then I didn't want to ride around it because you can't see me. So if I'd come off, it was just safety stuff. I went, oh, I've just seen you, I would have realised. Okay. Anyway, went to go out to the island. I went, all right then. So he jumped on the back, but he did the accelerator, and oh my god, we went pow, 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 and I was screaming with shrieks, shrieks even, and screams of joy but fear and terror all at the same time, because you have the accelerators because you only hold on for one, so I'm kind of holding on to the middle as well. But it was the best of fun, and he let me ride back and I just kept it, and he said, now keep it straight. And I think that's the problem, is when I'm coming in a wave, I love it and I was jumping a lot more, but I automatically kind of turn. The wave making turns, you have to keep quite stern and keep going fast and straight, and then you'll go faster. But it was great, I loved it. I wish I was here for longer just so I could go back out on that. It's so hot down on the beach today, so I'm now here back at the pool, showering off the sand, gonna go in for a little swim. Yay, cool down, that feels better. Although the sea's not being warm and I really fancy a drip, the jellyfish in there are poisonous, and because the water's not very clear, he said no, you shouldn't risk going to swim. We did see a jellyfish when we went onto the island, and that island is man-made. It's got a lighthouse on it, that's why it's man-made, from the lighthouse. So it's got a little bit of a sandy beach as well, a little bit of rockery and a little bit of grass, and of course a lighthouse. Anyway, good chill in the jacuzzi and see where the rest of the day takes me. It's 2:45, so it's still young. So funny. I'm just reviewing the video footage of the jet ski, and what we have is just the white of the water in the waves. Jerry didn't think to zoom in, but I'm laughing because I'm remembering the time in Mexico when I went swimming with dolphins and I left Jerry in charge of the camera. And the whole time I kept thinking, I could see her on the shore thinking, who's she filming? She was filming over that way and I was over that way, and I'm going, Jerry, Jerry, jumping up and down. And when I came out of the water, she was still filming, and I went, who are you filming? And she was really shocked. She went, oh, you. She'd filmed somebody else having their experience with the dolphins. So the only photo we got is a picture of 2 dolphins jumping out the water as we left. These street places, but none of them are open yet. Understand anything that's written, do we?
Obviously not, because we're not Malay.
And it's difficult here as well, because not everything's written in Malay. Some of it's written in Indonesian, some of it's in India, some of it's in Chinese. Because there's so many different nationalities here, so that's why it's a bit hard to explain no gluten, because you don't know what language they are talking in. But anyway, we're going to go and give it a go. Hopefully, as Jerry said, hopefully they've got pictures and we can just point. Right, I'm going to, very occasionally have fish. So I'm going to have the traditional fish curry and an egg and the lady's fingers okra, because that's the traditional meal we found somewhere, and he could understand all what I said, and that's what he'd already had in the pot was the fish curry, the rice, the lady's fingers and the egg. So I'm going to go and have that. Jerry sounds noticeable and she's going to point to what she wants. My egg, a lady's finger, my fish, my rice, and Jerry's going for a burger. Burger. Yeah, I'm going to have a nice lemon tea, which they make themselves, which I'm a little bit worried about because of the water, but I'm assuming it's been boiled, so let's hope for the best. The stew was lovely. Jerry's burger wasn't cooked.
But I ate it anyway because I'm English and polite.
Yeah. But we met Rosamond, he was the guy, I'll put a photo up of him, who cooked the stew, and he was telling us actually that all this area was like a little village once upon a time with all the tenement buildings, and they were forced to move out and given like an apartment, but he doesn't like it. He said there's not a village here now, there's just all these street markets and street food. But he was a really lovely guy. Also said that Love Lane is very good in Georgetown for music and drinking and stuff, so but we won't be heading there unless you really want to, do you? Oh, not going there. So yeah, that's about it really. It was good. The whole lot, so a burger, an iced tea, my fish stew came to 12 ringgit. So we gave him 15, so basically it was £3 for all that lot. It was yummy. Now there actually is a crossing here, but I don't think it works. I think we're going to have to negotiate. What do you reckon?
Yes.
Right, let's go for it.
Mental.
8:30, we're now back at the room, just waiting for Jerry to do a Freddy Krueger impression or Deadpool impression, because she's just eaten dates which she's allergic to. Because she was still hungry, she didn't eat much of a burger. She ate most of it, but didn't really like it, so we went to a tapas bar. In their defence, It was actually Parma maple cured ham wrapped in dates in blue cheese and walnuts, but she didn't see the date bits until she started eating them. So anyway, if she does blow up, I'll take some photos and I'll post them tomorrow. Until then, ta-da for now.